instead of having big platforms, I just want to share my personal story of stumbling into real-time security and share a bit of vision myself. We are seeing life-changing cyber-physical applications. While working in DC for 11 years before I just start my academic career, I have always been interested in how to secure cyber-physical systems. So the moment I get to WashU, I was very excited. I was like, let's work on cyber-physical system security. And 3 of my mentors, they are all big-time figures in cyber-physical systems. And they start asking me, oh yeah, what's your task model? How about the real-time scheduling theory? And how about the real-time operating system? And then because I have always been working in security, my answer is, I'm not sure. Availability, maybe we want to guarantee. And that gets me into the whole field. So within this talk, I want to convince you 2 things. First, this is actually a fruitful field. We need to examine real-time computing through the lens of system security. Second, I'm proposing a framework that would allow everybody to join in to work on real-time security without having to suffer the first 3 years I have at WashU, where I literally just built systems and didn't do anything else. This is an attack that we developed, and if I can show it or not. But basically, if you stop by our booth, we can show you the demo. By manipulating the timing, we can make the robot start crashing on the wall. That is without corrupting any sensor input, without corrupting any control flow or memory corruptions. So that set me on the first journey of some of the research question is what happens when your system gets compromised, right? I think Professor Yongdae Kim this morning asked a question of what would you do if your platform is compromised? That set us on a path of designing a system to guarantee system availability. However, not all the systems use TEE. So what do you do, right? And the second question that leads us to is through talking to the real-time researchers, we find out there's something called the performance interference. And we find out using performance interference, we can actually cause the system to exceed its deadline, but not so badly, but it still lead to control deviations. So we apply the lens of system security and say, can we automate this attack? Can we mitigate this type of attack? And the next set of research questions that we ask is, for AI-enabled system, Alfred here did a lot of great work on that. He looked at how to manipulate the physical world object to cause perception errors. So knowing that we're not as good as him, we asked a different question. Can we manipulate the input such that there's enough delay that the car will start hitting the pedestrians? We find out it's possible by just manipulating LiDAR input, it's possible to cause 3 times the worst execution time overhead. And that significantly delayed the processing pipeline. And then we work on a defense system. We say, can we develop a testation system? I think Habiba this morning talked about testation, which is what we look into too. We believe that's a great solution. But all in all, I'm not here to talk about, I just want to talk about my own journey to highlight there are a lot of open problems that I don't even know how to solve. And it takes the entire community to solve the real-time aspect of cyber-physical systems. And it's a long field, and people have been studying it for a long time. However, when you put the lens of security on it, there are a lot more challenges. And that brought me to proposing something. I want to get feedback from the community. Thanks for NSF for funding my research project to build this open platform for cyber-physical system security research. We want to provide instrumentation and open access such that you can start measuring and understanding, for example, the impact of CFI, the impact of DFI on a drone, right? Without having to build that drone yourself. And that is why I'm here. I want to eliminate the first 3 years of barrier for everyone that I personally have to go through. And these are some of the robotic systems that we have currently. And I know I don't have a real car, so I'm hoping Cybertruck can help me out here, and we can work together. But these are the platform. You can remotely connect to it. Please contact us. I'm eager to listen to what the community wants and how we can work together to go forward from here. And thanks for my great, awesome students.